out. Also Friday, the United States and Russia will send 2 astronauts to the International Space Station for 1 year. That is the longest space mission ever assigned to a NASA astronaut. The countdown is on. There is less than a month before the April tax filing deadline, and it is that dreaded time of the year once again. About 6 out of every 10 tax filers pay someone else to prepare their taxes, according to the IRS. So, if that is you, if you fall into that category, how do you find a good tax preparer? Personal finance correspondent Sharon Epperson joins us right now with some tips for your money, your future. And Sharon, first of all, where do you even start with this?
Well, the first place to start is to talk to family, friends, colleagues, find out who they use, try to get a referral. But you also want to check them out, and you want to figure out what type of person is best for you. Do you want to work with an accountant, a certified public accountant, a CPA? You can find one of them through the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, AICPA.org, or do you want to go to an enrolled agent? A CPA, of course, has to have the CPA exam, and they do a lot of tax planning. An enrolled agent is licensed by the IRS. They can perfectly well do your tax return. You can find them through their association as well. And then some people want to go to a place that they know, like an H&R Block or Jackson Hewitt, a national tax prep chain, and you can go there too, and you may find an enrolled agent there as well.
I have gone to H&R Block before. I've also been warned at times that you should be careful because a lot of the people who are at some of these national tax places don't have a ton of experience and are just there as temporary workers. Is that true?
Well, you should be careful anywhere you go because really the IRS is coming to you. This is your tax return. Someone else may be preparing it, but you need to make sure that you ask a couple of questions. First of all, what is the preparer tax identification number, the PTIN? Each person should have one of those, and that's going to be on your return.
And if they don't, that's a really big red flag.
You want to check out their history. Check them out with the Better Business Bureau. Check them out with the places where they should be licensed. So a CPA should be licensed with the state accountancy, with the state regulators. You should also look at the IRS to see if the enrolled agent is licensed there, and just ask also what type of training that they've had, how long they've been doing this, what types of returns. Do they work with a lot of small businesses, small business owners? Do they work with a lot of people in your situation? And that's how you can really check them out as well.
When do I know if it's better off for me to just file on my own? And if I do, what are some tips for that too?
Well, if you're a do-it-yourselfer, then you may want to just, I'm not either, then you may want to do it on your own. But one of the great things that the IRS is offering and has been for years is something called Free File. And if you fall into a certain income level, you are able to get free tax preparation software from some of the big providers out there, and you don't pay anything for it. And this is really good if you have a very simple return, just a straight 1040 form. 1040 easy is even better. Then you definitely want to think about maybe doing it on your own, because you would be able to do it perhaps even for free. Now, even if you don't qualify for that free software, you could get free forms to fill out and just send it in online through the IRS website, irs.gov. And you can also just go to one of these, of course, software companies, get some of the software, whether it's TurboTax or H&R Block, and do it online there.
All right, Sharon, thank you so much.
Sure.
That's the show for today. I'm Becky Quick. Thank you so much for joining me. Next week, with all the new ways to buy or sell a house, we'll be talking to online real estate giant Zillow about the changing face of real estate. Each week, keep it right here if we're on the money. Have a great one, and I'll see you next weekend.
We promise to bring you breaking news.
The Sky News 6 helicopters are big up an investigation.
And we made good on our promise.
That's why we took you there.
They trapped a woman. So you can know more about what's happening in your world.
Whenever and wherever it happens.
So you can know more to keep your family safe.
No one else covers breaking news like News on 6. On the scene, on the story.
Do you have credit challenges? Then hurry into Tulsa Hyundai for credit consolidation. All credit applications will be accepted.